your understanding, Congress leader Sitaramayya will contest from Kolar constituency in the forthcoming assembly polls. Now, this was announced by Sitaramayya in a rally at Kolar today. He's gone on to say that this is subject to approval to the High Command. Presently, he is representing Badami in the Bagalkot district. Let's listen to what Sitaramayya had to say.
ಮುಂದಿನ ಚುನಾವಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋಲಾರದಿಂದ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಯಾಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡಿದೆ.
The next assembly election.
And my colleague Harish Upadhyay now joining us on the broadcast. Harish, we do know that Sitaramayya is currently representing Badami in the Bagalkot district. So why the change?
Well, Siddaramaia's argument has been that it's very difficult for him to travel to Badami often. Remember, he spends most of the time in Bengaluru now. And he says campaigning in Badami would tie him up because it's in the northern tip of the state. And he will have to travel a good 400 odd kilometers every time he has to travel to Badami, either for campaigning or to meet the local electorate over there. And he wanted something closer to Bangalore so that he doesn't have to spend too much time traveling. At the same time, he can spend more time on campaigning for other leaders and other MLAs in the election. Remember, he's their mass leader in the state. He will be expected to campaign in most of the constituencies, especially in constituencies that have a higher OBC population as well. And that's one of the reasons why he was looking for a constituency closer to Bengaluru. The BJP always said that Sitaramayya is looking for a safe seat. He's not assured of a victory in Badami. He won last time round but hasn't done anything. So he's looking for a safe seat is what the BJP was saying. But there were several constituencies where the leaders, current MLAs, came out and asked Sitaramayya to contest from there, saying that they would vacate the seat if Sitaramayya wants to contest from there, whether it's Samrajpet in Bengaluru or Kolar was one such constituency, several other constituencies. Remember, he vacated Varuna for his son, and his son is a MLA from there. Now, finally, you have Sitaramayya saying that he will contest from Kolar. It's subject to the approval of the Congress High Command.
Right. Harish, quickly, I also want to understand, because Sitaramayya said he's still awaiting a green signal from the High Command. If that green signal does come and Sitaramayya does contest from Kolar, how does this pan out for the party?
Well, the calculation is that if Sitaramayya indeed contests from Kolar, then it could have some sort of a ripple effect in the neighboring constituencies in that region, and that could give Congress some boost in the region. Remember, they're not at a very comfortable stage in the region. They have some stiff competition coming in from Congress, coming in from BJP and the JDS in certain pockets of this particular region of Karnataka around Kolar. And they believe that if indeed Sitaramayya contests from here, then there could be some advantage for the party in the neighboring constituencies. That's the calculation. And also Kolar has a significant chunk of OBC population as well as the Kuruba population. Remember, Sitaramayya belongs to the Kuruba caste. So it is likely to be a cakewalk for Sitaramayya in Kolar if indeed this nomination goes through. Also, we will have to see how the opposition now wants to tie up. Remember, there has been an effort in the last election in 2018 to ensure that Sitaramayya is tied up to his constituency so that he doesn't get to contest in other constituencies. In 2018, when he contested from Badami, you had BJP ensuring that they field Shriramulu as well in Badami to ensure that Shriramulu, who is from the ST caste as well, puts up a very stiff fight for Sitaramayya, and he spends a lot more time there. Has to be seen what the game plan this time around will be.
Right. Harish, just give us better context of how we've seen the voting pattern in Kolar so far, and more importantly, what does this now mean for the BJP and the JDS as well? They'll have to recalculate their candidates and nominations as well.
Well, this was something that was in the works. Perhaps over the last 2 months, we've seen some sort of a narrative, at least this sort of a chorus growing with local leaders from Congress asking Siddaramaiah to contest. Siddaramaiah saying that he is considering various constituencies. Last month, we had seen Siddaramaiah taking an extensive tour of Kolar as well, visiting various churches, temples, and various mats and masjid as well. And somewhere perhaps now, after various calculations, the Congress and Siddaramaiah has decided perhaps that it's easier for them to contest in Kolar, and the gains are much more than asking Siddaramaiah to continue in Badami.
Okay, Harish, I'll just request you to stay on with us. From the BJP, we have Malvika Avinash also now joining us on the broadcast. Good to have you on the broadcast with us. Your first reaction to what we're understanding now that Siddaramaiah wants to contest from Kolar constituency. All of this if he gets a green signal from the High Command.
Mr. Siddaramaiah seems to have conceded even before the election. Conceded to the BJP because in Chamundeshwari he had to fail. He failed so miserably in 2018. His constituency, the place where he hails from. And subsequently, because he contested it from two places, he came from Badami into the assembly. This time looks like he is very sure that the people of Badami also will not re-elect him. And therefore, he is moved to a new constituency. Now, how unfortunate is it for the chief ministerial candidate of the Congress party to go around looking like this for a constituency? Just goes to show how he is conceded defeat.
No, but Malvika Avinash, there are two things here. Now, what we're understanding as to the reason of why Siddaramaiah wants a shift from Badami to Kolar is purely because of logistical issues. He wants to be close to Bengaluru. Now, if you look at the caste equations as far as Kolar is concerned, many now suggesting that if this does go through, this could possibly be a cakewalk for Siddaramaiah. So, isn't the BJP worried about that?
Why should the BJP worry about it? You seem to be advocating his case. But tell me, is Chamundeshwari not close to Bengaluru? Is Mysore not close to Bengaluru? Why is he not contesting from Chamundeshwari? Does he not fear defeat there? And that's the place he hails from. And Kolar is already ridden with so many troubles for the Congress party. Mr. K.H. Muniappa had to go and literally, console him and speak to him and all of that before he traveled to Kolar today.
So, Malvika Avinash, you are saying this is Siddaramaiah conceding defeat already. I'll just request you to stay on with us because I want the Congress to respond to that. We have Sanket Yanagi of the Congress also now joining us. Sanket, if you heard what Malvika Avinash of the BJP is saying, that this is Siddaramaiah already conceding defeat. Also, Siddaramaiah is saying he's still awaiting a green signal as far as his wanting to run from Kolar. So, what is the Congress thinking about this?
One must respect Siddaramaiah's sentiments and his experience also. Number one, he was the former chief minister and present leader of opposition, and previously also he was the leader of opposition. And he had an experience up till the rank of the deputy chief minister of the state of Karnataka. He has vast experience in the cabinet, one of the largest serving finance minister in the state cabinet. So that being the case, he has vast experience. He is a tall leader in the Congress and also in the state of Karnataka. He is welcomed by everyone. He is not restricted to one constituency in one corner. He is a leader of the state and he is welcomed at every corner. And wherever he wants to contest, it is his choice and the choice of the people. Ultimately, the party decides. And the people are wanting him to contest from their constituency across the state. And one must appreciate there are only few leaders in the state who are welcomed everywhere.
So the Congress is saying this is the people's mandate. If the people want their leader to run from a particular constituency, what's the harm? I'll request Malvika Avinash and Sanket Yanagi to stay on with us because we have Tanveer Ahmed of the JDS also now joining us on the broadcast. Sir, good to have you on the broadcast with us. How do you see this announcement being made by Siddaramaiah?
One thing I really agree with the Congress spokesperson. Siddaramaiah is a very tall leader, and it is his prerogative wherever he wants to stand. But however, we need to really take an account of what Malvika Avinash said. Siddaramaiah is a very tall leader. Why is he leaving his own constituency? Varna and Chamundeshwari are two constituencies which he had developed for over a period of 30, 40 years of his political life. And suddenly shift of constituency, it really shows that there is an inbuilt fear because the infighting between Siddaramaiah and D.K. Shivakumar is very evident. All I can tell you is Siddaramaiah is a tall leader. We definitely need his and he's a tall leader. Hope the Siddaramaiah don't need to really fear BJP or JDS. Siddaramaiah